Have you ever felt like you see the world just a little bit differently? Like your mind is constantly racing, connecting dots others don't even see? If so, you might be familiar with the unique challenges that come with high intelligence. We often glorify intelligence, picturing brilliant scientists and visionary artists, but the reality is often more complex. Today we're pulling back the curtain to talk about the hidden struggles of highly intelligent people. It's not about complaining, it's about understanding, connection, and realizing you're not alone. One of the most common, yet least discussed struggles is a profound sense of loneliness. When you process information deeply and see multiple layers of meaning in everything, it can be incredibly difficult to find people who truly get you. Small talk can feel agonizingly superficial. You might crave deep, meaningful conversations, but find them few and far between. This isn't about arrogance. It's about a fundamental difference in communication style. You might try to simplify your thoughts to connect with others, but it feels inauthentic, like you're wearing a mask. Over time, this can lead to a feeling of being an outsider, observing the world from behind a pane of glass. Another major hurdle is the constant, overwhelming pressure to succeed. This pressure can come from everywhere: parents, teachers, and most intensely from within. From a young age, if you're labeled as the smart one, an expectation is set. You're supposed to get straight A's, go to a top university, and have a brilliant career. Any deviation from this path can feel like a catastrophic failure. This can lead to a crippling fear of taking risks. If you're used to succeeding easily, the thought of trying something you might not be immediately good at can be terrifying. This perfectionism can be paralyzing, preventing you from pursuing new hobbies or career paths simply because you're afraid you won't be the best. This ties directly into the imposter syndrome. It sounds counterintuitive, right? How can someone who is genuinely intelligent feel like a fraud? But it happens all the time. Highly intelligent people are often acutely aware of how much they don't know. The more you learn, the more you realize the vastness of human knowledge, and the more your own expertise can feel insignificant in comparison. You might accomplish something great, but instead of feeling proud, you attribute it to luck, or you worry that you fooled everyone and will soon be exposed. This internal voice of doubt can be relentless, undermining your confidence no matter how much external validation you receive. Mental and emotional overstimulation is another huge factor. A highly active mind is like a supercomputer that never shuts down. It's constantly analyzing, questioning, and processing everything. While this is great for problem solving, it can be exhausting. You might find yourself overthinking simple decisions, replaying conversations in your head, or getting lost in existential rabbit holes about the meaning of life while you're just trying to buy groceries. This can lead to high levels of anxiety and a feeling of being perpetually on edge. It's difficult to just switch off your brain and relax. Simple mindfulness can feel like an impossible task when your mind is determined to analyze the very act of being mindful. Because of this deep thinking, highly intelligent individuals are also often prone to existential depression. When you have the cognitive ability to grapple with complex questions about life, death, and purpose, it can be a heavy burden. You might see the injustices and absurdities of the world with painful clarity. While others seem content with simple answers, you're wrestling with the big, unanswerable questions. This can lead to a sense of nihilism or despair if you can't find a meaningful framework to make sense of it all. It's a deep philosophical sadness that isn't easily fixed by simply cheering up. It requires finding a personal sense of purpose, which is a journey in itself. In a similar vein, boredom is a constant enemy. A sharp mind needs to be challenged. Repetitive, unengaging tasks can be physically painful. This can be a real problem in traditional school or work environments. You might have been the kid in class who finished the assignment in 5 minutes and then spent the next 45 minutes staring out the window, getting into trouble for being disruptive. As an adult, you might find yourself job hopping, constantly seeking new challenges because you get bored once you've mastered a role. This isn't a sign of instability, it's a sign of a mind that is hungry for stimulation and growth. Interpersonal relationships can also be a minefield. Highly intelligent people often have a very strong and sometimes rigid sense of logic and justice. When they see illogical behavior or unfairness, it can be deeply frustrating. They might feel compelled to point out flaws in an argument or to correct misinformation, which can come across as argumentative or pedantic, even when that's not the intention. They're just trying to be precise and truthful. This can make social interactions tricky. Learning to let go, to understand that not every battle needs to be fought, and that emotional connection sometimes trumps logical accuracy, is a key life skill for a highly intelligent person. Another surprising struggle is analysis paralysis. When faced with a decision, a highly intelligent person might see a dozen possible paths, each with its own complex set of pros and cons. Instead of making it easier to choose, this abundance of information can be paralyzing. They get stuck trying to find the single, objectively perfect choice, which often doesn't exist. They might research a topic to death before taking action, by which time the opportunity has passed. This is the downside of being able to see all the angles. It can make it incredibly difficult to just pick one and move forward. Finally, there's the misconception that high intelligence equals high emotional intelligence. This is simply not true. You can have a genius-level IQ and still struggle to understand your own emotions or the emotions of others. For some, the world of logic and reason is a comfortable, safe place, while the messy, unpredictable world of feelings is terrifying. They might try to intellectualize their emotions, analyzing them instead of feeling them. This can make it hard to build deep empathetic connections and can lead to misunderstandings in relationships. Developing emotional intelligence is a separate skill, and it's one that many highly intelligent people have to consciously work on. So if you recognize yourself in any of this, what can you do? First, know that you are not broken and you are not alone. Your mind works differently, and that's okay. Finding your tribe is crucial. Look for people who share your curiosity and passion for deep conversation, whether that's in a book club, a hobby group, or online forums. Second, practice self-compassion. Give yourself permission to not be perfect, to make mistakes, and to try things you're not good at. Your worth is not defined by your achievements. Learn to manage your mental energy. Find healthy outlets for your active mind, like complex hobbies, learning new skills, or creative pursuits. But also learn to rest. Practice mindfulness, meditation, or even just scheduling do-nothing time into your day to prevent burnout. And finally, don't be afraid to seek help. If you're struggling with anxiety, existential dread, or loneliness, talking to a therapist who understands the unique challenges of highly gifted adults can be life-changing. There is strength in vulnerability. Being highly intelligent is a gift, but it comes with its own unique instruction manual that no one ever gives you. Understanding these struggles is the first step toward navigating them. It's about learning to harness the power of your mind without letting it overwhelm you. It's about finding a balance between you inner and the outer world, and creating a life that is both intellectually stimulating and emotionally fulfilling. Thank you so much for joining me today in this deep dive. If this conversation resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your own experiences. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out the next one. See you next time.